So today I went and saw Emily Ting's Already Tomorrow in Hong Kong, um, or sometimes known as It's Already Tomorrow in Hong Kong. Some of the older posters say that. I kind of like it better with the It's, to be honest, but I don't know, it just feels easier to say. So this is a film. It's very short. It's about 80 minutes long. It's written and directed by Emily Ting. She also produced it, and it's somewhat inspired by her years living as an American expat in Hong Kong. And what it is it's a Chinese American girl from Los Angeles is in Hong Kong. She meets a white man who's living there who is an expat working in finance. They have a nice conversation sort of before sunrise sort of thing one night. Shit goes down. They don't see each other for a year. They see each other again, and this time they're both living there. They're both in relationships. There's some issues. It's mostly them talking. So if you don't like the before sunrise style movie, you won't like this movie because it's literally just them walking around Hong Kong talking and occasionally eating. And but what so I read one review that said that the plot was a little too light and that the two of them never talk, like never get to know each other deep enough to like question their life or whatever. And to that I want to be like, have you ever met a person once and had like that kind of conversation? Like, that's not realistic. What I liked about the film was that it was realistic. Like the type of conversation they were having was super realistic. It was this super like base level. Can you get out of my tea? It's my cat trying to drink my tea. Tea is not for cats. So what I liked about it was that the kind of conversation they were having is 100% the kind of conversation you would have with somebody on like a first date and a second date. It doesn't get too deep, but you start having an inkling of a feeling for them. And that's what this film's really about, is how you can start doubting things just by the feelings you have for somebody, not just deeply knowing them. And that's sort of why there's why there's conflict between them, because they're both in relationships that they've been in for years, and so they know their significant others much deeper, but they also can't deny what they're feeling for each other, and that's why they keep talking to each other and keep staying with each other, even though they are trying to pretend there's friends, but they there's more, and you feel that, and then it ends one of those perfect, like, oh my god, what are they going to do endings that I fucking love. Like, everything I've ever written has had one of these endings where it ends without a decision, because I love that. Because then it gives, like, people who are optimists can have their opinion of what the ending means, and pessimists can have their opinion, and I think that's wonderful. I love films like that. So it stars Jamie Chung and Bryan Greenberg, both of whom I didn't know, but apparently are relatively well known. Bryan Greenberg was on a TV show. Jamie Chung's been in a whole bunch of movies where I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. So that's why I don't know them. I really enjoyed it though. It's definitely, I wouldn't say it's as good as the Before trilogy, mostly because those films are fucking amazing. But what it does do, it does really well. And then there's bits about talking about the fact that she's Chinese American and doesn't speak Chinese, and he's this like white dude living in Hong Kong, and so he has to call himself an expat. And there's some interesting sort of cultural discussion in their conversations as well. And they're both like, their chemistry is amazing, and two, it's sort of much in the vein of Before Sunrise. It's very much the sort of fantasy that a lot of people, I think, have when they travel. I know, as someone who has gone on many trips alone, I'm always like, maybe I'll meet somebody, and then I never do. So it's always nice to see that in a film, because it's like, somebody does. I just want to point out that this sash that fell is, let's see if we can see This is my Little Miss Fandango sash. Can you see the Fandango? Uh, I, 26 years ago, or 25 years ago, something like that, I was Little Miss Fandango, which is my hometown's, like, young person beauty pageant. Apparently I was very charming. This sash is falling apart. It is 25 years old. I don't know where the crown is. I think I broke it when I was much younger. I just mentioned it because it fell while I was talking. Anyways, you don't need to know this. That was Emily Ting's It's already tomorrow in Hong Kong. You can watch it if you're in LA. It's in Pasadena. It's in about 10 different cities, I think, right now. But it's also on VOD. So if you don't live in one of the 10 cities where it's available in a theater, you can still watch it immediately right now. Probably cheaper in the comfort of your own home, so you can pause it and go to the bathroom. Although it's only 80 minutes, so if you're pausing it to go to the bathroom, look at your life, look at your choices. Go to the bathroom before the movie. Sit through the 80 minutes. It's fine. You can do it. I promise. Anyways, I liked it. I think you'll enjoy it, especially for Valentine's Day weekend. It's cute. Emily Ting's already tomorrow in Hong Kong.